A'udzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Innal hasanati yuzhibnas sayyiat. Surely good deeds erase bad deeds. यकीनन नेकियां बुराइयों को दूर कर देती हैं. अस्सलाम वालेकुम bio class 1031 Al Khanpur. I am your bio lecturer Kiran Yunus, praying that Allah Almighty accept our all prayers and good deeds and forgive our all sins. Today we are going to start chapter number 26, some major ecosystems. In this lecture we are going to study about climate and weather, aquatic or hydrospheric ecosystem, productivity of aquatic ecosystem. Firstly, what's the difference between weather and climate? It is an important short question according to examination point of view. So what is weather? Weather is the short-term condition of the atmosphere in a given location. Here the word short-term is very important, as weather is a matter of hours or days. We can understand it better with such type of examples like it's pouring outside, it's freezing, the wind is really blowing, such a foggy night, it's hot today. Note, in these examples we are talking about humidity, wind, precipitation or temperature. But using the words today or night, that shown that weather is an atmospheric condition for a limited time period. On the other hand, climate is the long-term or average condition of the atmosphere for a location. It means it prevails from year to year or even century to century, as it is a long-term condition of the atmosphere or average condition. We can exemplify it as the South Pole is extremely cold and dry. Note here, we are talking about temperature and humidity of a specific region but with no time period, as it is a usual pattern of weather in this location. Next, the Sahara is arid, or you can say that New York City gets cold in the winter. Pakistan experiences monsoon season in July, that is usual pattern of precipitation in every year's July month. So that's why it is an example of climate. So we can say that the weather is what's happening outside right here, right now. But climate is usually happens here during this time of year. It is right here, right now, and it is in this time of year. Next, we are going to talk about aquatic or hydrospheric ecosystem and its productivity. As aqua means water, or hydro also stands for water, spheric for place. So this is an ecosystem of water. You can also define it as system in water where living and non-living components exchange materials and transfer of energy also takes place within water. There are two types of water ecosystem. Number one is saltwater ecosystem and number two is freshwater ecosystem. The first one, saltwater ecosystem, is the largest ecosystem on earth. Note, it is an important MCQs, as it covers about 71% of earth's surface area. However, freshwater ecosystem in contrast cover less than only 1%. Next, we are going to discuss about some common features of aquatic or hydrospheric ecosystem. First one feature is temperature. Temperature of an aquatic ecosystem changes very slower than air. Why? Because water is a liquid medium and air is a gaseous medium, and you know very well water is denser or liquid medium is denser than a gaseous medium. So the movement of molecules or the collision of molecules is far less than in that of air. That's why temperature changes slowly in water than air. So it is quite better to support life. Absorption of energy, the next one feature that we are going to discuss. Water absorbs a considerable amount of light energy that sustain life. As you know, the transparent water absorbs enough light of sun that is necessary for their photosynthesis process. Even in the clearest water, the intensity of light decreases rapidly with depth. So, at the depth of 600 feet or more, a little light is left to power photosynthesis. It means the upper surface of water has much light that helps for photosynthesis and for running the food chain or food web in the aquatic ecosystem. But as we move down to the aquatic ecosystem, the light penetration become lower and lower. That's why photosynthesis will not be possible at the bottom part of aquatic ecosystem. Next we are going to discuss about nutrients. Nutrients in aquatic ecosystem concentrated near the bottom sediments to support life, where light levels often are too low to support life. This is the matter actually in as we discussed before on the upper part of the aquatic ecosystem, life is supported by photosynthesis, and that is possible by the absorption of light, which is much greater as compared to the lower part. Then how life is sustainable at the bottom part? The most of the nutrients are concentrated near bottom sediments. Note here the word sediments. And this is to support life. All the nutrients from the upper part or from the shore part accumulated in the bottom of the aquatic ecosystem, where they are available to the living organisms for their food. Next we are going to discuss about abundance water with appropriate temperature. As you know, water is essential requirement for life, and it is available abundantly in aquatic ecosystem to support life, as it is the ecosystem of water, so water of course is very abundant. These are the features which we have to discuss, and in all these features it is very important to know and to remember that the major factors that determine the quantity and quality of life in aquatic ecosystem are two. Number one is energy, or you can say that light, because light is the source of energy. And number two is nutrients. Number two is nutrients. However, appropriate temperature is also present in aquatic ecosystem to carry out all metabolic processes. Last, we are going to discuss about productivity of aquatic ecosystem. What is productivity? Productivity is the rate of production of new biomass during the unit time. In an aquatic ecosystem, we can indicate productivity as by consumption of carbon dioxide and evolution of oxygen in the process of photosynthesis, we can indicate productivity. how much carbon dioxide is consumed during the process of photosynthesis, or you can say that how much oxygen is evolved during the process of photosynthesis is the actually productivity of an aquatic system is determined by both important and major factor: number 1 light and number 2 nutrients. As light intensity and quality vary with water depth, as I said before, in the upper part it is greater in quality and of course in intensity as compared to depth, where at 600 feet it is almost no light is available. So primary productivity also varies with light. Amount of nutrients also changes with the season, and productivity also varies from zone to zone. That depends on the both nutrients, both light and nutrients. So this is our today's lesson. Stay safe, stay home, and please learn your lesson daily. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.